Alright, so in the previous video, we saw how can we calculate the limit of the two functions if they're being multiplied together by analyzing their different graphs. Alright, in today's video, we are going to analyze this limit and we're going to see what this whole limit is approaching of this function s of x plus t of x as x is approaching 3. So we in a previous video of properties, if you haven't watched that, we should go check it out. We saw that a limit as x approaches a number a of two functions being added together. In this case, I'm going to take these two functions. I'm going to say s of x plus t of x. And that whole thing is just equal to the limit as x approaches a of s of x and plus the limit as x approaches a of t of x. All right. And now we are going to use this situation to solve this problem right here. In order to do that, I'm just going to replace this a right here with the 3 because x is approaching 3 in all cases. So I'm gonna write 3 right over here. All right. These all limits are approaching 3. And now we are going to see what limit is this thing approaching. What limit is this thing approaching? What's the limit of s of x as x is approaching 3? So we have got a curve of y equals s of x, and we see that 3 lies pretty much here. All right, and this is 3, and we see that this vertex of this parabola is just equal to something like 3 also. All right, we're gonna take average, or we're gonna estimate that this is 3 too. So now we saw that this function is continuous at x equals 3, and that thing is approaching 3 from both sides, from right hand side and from the left hand side. So we're gonna see. So we saw that this thing is just equal to 3. And now what this thing is equals? What is the limit of t of x as x is approaching 3? I encourage you to pause the video and analyze this graph of y equals t of x and see what is approaching. All right, so as x is approaching 3, we're getting closer and closer to 3. There's 1, 2, and then 3 right at this point. This is x equals 3, and we see that this function is not continuous at this point and is undefined at this point. So we pretty much see, we can analyze that this thing is just equal to 4 if you take an estimate. All right, this thing is just approaching 4 from left hand side and from the right hand side. So this thing right here is just equal to positive 4. All right, we're going to substitute these values. We have 3 times 4, and we got our limit as 12. So we got our answer to this question, that this whole limit is approaching the value 12.